USCIS has changed forever. In 2025, U.S. immigration policies are undergoing a dramatic transformation. From stricter green card procedures to enhanced surveillance of visa holders and naturalized citizens, USCIS is taking a tougher stance, reshaping the path to legal residency and citizenship in ways not seen in years. If you are interested in this, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell on upcoming video. USCIS as we know it is dead is a way to highlight the significant policy shifts we're seeing in 2025. These changes are reshaping how immigration processes work, especially for green card applicants, H-1B visa holders, and even naturalized citizens. Here's the big picture. Stricter green card rules. USCIS has updated forms like the I-130 and I-485 for marriage-based green cards, introduced higher fees, and brought back mandatory couple interviews. This reverses a Biden-era policy, where interviews were often waived to reduce backlogs. Now, expect longer processing times and more scrutiny to prove your marriage is genuine. Enhanced vetting and social media screening. USCIS is now actively monitoring social media for what they call adverse information. This includes posts that could be seen as supporting certain ideologies or groups deemed a security risk. This policy, tied to executive orders from the Trump administration, aims to protect national security, but has raised concerns about privacy and free speech. Workforce and oversight changes. There's talk of internal shakeups, with reports of USS employees being asked to retire or face layoffs. Plus, the Office of Citizenship and Immigration Services Ombudsman, which helped resolve visa delays, has been put on administrative leave, leaving many applicants without support. Quote from Hindustan Times, May 1st, 2025. USCIS's alarming green card warning list deplorable activities. These changes signal a tougher stance on immigration enforcement, and they're affecting everyone from new applicants to long-term green card holders. Section 2. Key updates you need to know. Bullet points summarizing updates. Let's break down the most impactful changes based on recent reports. Marriage-based green cards. As of April 2025, USCIS rolled out new versions of Forms I-130 and I-485. You must use the latest forms from USCIS.gov to avoid rejection. Processing times are stretching due to enhanced security checks, and interviews are back to verify marriage authenticity. Pro tip: flood your application with evidence like joint bills, photos, or affidavits to avoid delays. 1B visa scrutiny. USCIS is now requesting home addresses and biometric data for H-1B applicants, which wasn't standard before. This has sparked concerns among immigration attorneys, with some wondering if it's tied to broader deportation efforts. If you get a request for evidence, don't panic, but consult a lawyer to respond correctly. Green card holder warnings. USCIS has issued reminders that permanent residency is a privilege that can be revoked. They're continuously vetting green card holders for activities like advocating violence or supporting certain groups. This includes social media posts. So be mindful what you share online. Naturalization ceremony changes. In places like Indiana, USCIS is scaling back certain naturalization ceremonies and blocking on-site voter registration to focus on in-house services. This could make it harder for new citizens to register to vote right after their ceremonies. Graphics showing new forms and a checklist for applicants. These updates show USCIS is prioritizing security and fraud detection, but it's also creating longer wait times and more hurdles for applicants. Section 3. What does this mean for you? Footage of people filling out forms or at USCIS offices. If you're navigating the immigration system, here's how these changes might affect you. Applicants. Double-check that you're using the latest forms and provide as much documentation as possible. Delays are likely, so file early if you have deadlines, like work or travel plans. Green card holders. Stay cautious about your online activity. Avoid posting anything that could be misinterpreted as a security concern. H-1B and F-1 visa holders. With the Ombudsman's office on hold, resolving delays might be tougher. Reach out to your congressional representative for help with stalled cases. New citizens. If you're naturalizing soon, Check if your ceremony allows voter registration, as some locations are cutting back. The immigration process is getting more complex, so consider consulting an immigration attorney to navigate these changes smoothly. Section 4, the bigger picture. Clips of U.S. Capitol and immigration rallies. Why are these changes happening? Many tie back to executive orders from President Trump, like Executive Order 14159, issued on January 20th, 2025, which emphasizes stricter enforcement of immigration laws. USCIS says it's about national security, but critics argue it's creating fear and uncertainty, especially for legal immigrants. For example, the social media vetting program has sparked debates about free speech, with some attorneys calling it vague and overreaching. Quote from Times of India, April 9th, 2025. It provides no guardrails or standards for the administration's persecution of people whose opinions they don't like. As these sweeping changes unfold, stay informed and prepared is more critical than ever. Whether you're applying for a green card, renewing a visa, or preparing for naturalization, understanding the new rules could be the key to protecting your future in the U.S. That is all today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
USCIS has changed forever. In 2025, US Citizenship and Immigration Services is undergoing sweeping changes, drastically affecting green card applicants, H-1B visa holders, and naturalized citizens. The updates include stricter green card processes with the updated I-130 and I-485 forms, mandatory merit interviews, and heightened application scrutiny. H-1B visa applicants now face increased biometric demands, raising concern about potential deportation ties. USCIS also warns that permanent residency is a revocable privilege with the enhanced vetting of social media for perceived security threats. Internal restricting has placed the Ombudsman Office on a leave limiting support for delegates. Naturalization ceremonies are being scaled back, often without on-site voter registration. These changes follow Trump-era executive orders such as EO 14159 prioritizing enforcement, while USCIS cities national security critics highlight privacy and civil liberties risks. Applicants are asked to use updated forms, supply ample documentation, and consult legal counsel. The landscape has shifted. Immigration is now more complex, cautious, and deeply tied to political oversight.